Okay, let's talk to Brittany. Hey, Brittany, what's up?
Hi, Tinx. Hi,
Hi.
good morning.
Good morning. What's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing great. I was just calling. I know you've had some of our community call about talking to their partners or situationships or whoever just about like ED medications
Yes.
for guys.
Yeah.
I have really appreciated those conversations. I've been dating someone amazing for just about a year now.
Okay.
And he is so attentive to me, and I love our sex life. But
Great.
I would say he definitely struggles to last long enough for me to get there as well.
Got it.
And it's something that I definitely didn't bring it up. And he's brought it up to me himself a bit, just saying that he knows that he has pre issues where he'll finish sooner. And he's actually told me that him and one of his best friends have talked about it, and they both struggle with it. So I know he's pretty open, but it's one of those things where there's just been more than a handful of times now where I'm getting there and then he'll finish and then I don't really, it's quite frustrating.
Of course. No, I get it. And is he going down on you before?
Yeah, he is. And so he'll kind of really rev me up with the foreplay, which he's really good at. And that's amazing. But I'm just not really sure how to bring up to him a possibility of taking something. I don't even know, really a medication to suggest. I feel like it's maybe weird if I'm I looked into all this medication.
So first of all, so common. It's insane. Every time we have one of these calls or it comes up on AMA, I get floods of messages. I know so many people are in the same boat. Second of all, I think it's awesome that he's spoken about it with you. Third of all, I remember last time we spoke about this as a community, someone who I think was a licensed sex therapist said that you should talk about it not in a sexual environment. So that was a really important takeaway. Don't talk about it right after, because I feel in the past I've literally done that. I had a boyfriend and he had the same issue where it was just so fast. And at one time I got really frustrated after and I was I need to come to, or whatever, and it was that's disaster zone because they're feeling so sensitive and whatever. I mean, I think he's already brought it up, so it's not going to be some big shocker. And I think that Hims, the brand, has the medication. I think that they are making it so easy for us now. And I would say, I'm 99% sure, they have hers and Hims. They have ED medication on Hims. And so I would say you should just do a little white lie and be oh, my friend said her boyfriend just gets Hims and it's kind of amazing. Maybe we could try it or something, and just do it in a super low stakes, because I just feel there's I really credit Hims for making hair loss and all the issues that people deal with regularly kind of less scary, and you can just do it all online. You don't even have to go to a doctor. I'm not being paid by them, but I would love to do another deal with you, Hims, if you're listening to this. But there, you know what I mean? Because it is sensitive. And I think that in the past, a big blocker for men has been, going to the doctor and having these scary conversations and saying the words out loud. And now it's with getting it online, you don't even have to. So I feel like that's the good way to do it. Just do it in a neutral environment, at breakfast or on a walk or something like that. And I would sandwich it. I would, sandwich it and be babe, I love having sex with you. I just I want to have it for longer and more and really be connected to you.
That's definitely it. It's this intimacy thing, and especially being together over a year, it's I want to, experience that together.
No, of course. It's and I get it. It's you want to come from sex too. You don't just want to come from oral. That's completely normal.
Yeah.
Okay,
perfect. Thank you. The Hims is really helpful because I didn't even know that they made stuff other than the hair loss.
Yeah, they have ED medication, which is just so awesome that it's so accessible now. So check it out for sure with him, and I wish you a very happy sex life.
Thank you so much.
I hope
you have a
Thanks, babe. Talk soon. Bye. Yeah, I had one guy, a boyfriend. It was like that episode in Sex and the City. It's called Shortcomings, I think it's called, where it's Justin Theroux is the guy. He's so dishy. He's so dreamy. Anyway, if you haven't seen the episode, how are you even listening to my show? That's illegal. Go stop, like watch it right now. Second of all, it's like he's Carrie's dating him and he's this great guy, but he comes in like 3 seconds, but also he has this great family. Like I want to marry into that family. They're like this really cool New York family and they're like so welcoming and like artsy and amazing. So like you got to talk about it. You guys, it's not, I know it can be really daunting and I know that men can like really shut down around this stuff, but you know, I feel like if you don't kind of catch it at the beginning, it gets harder and harder and harder to talk about it. So if you're going through it, you're not alone. And I hope that this inspires you to chat. Okay, Renee. Hey, Renee, what's going on? Oh, she dropped. Carla. Hey, Carla, how are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Thanks for calling.
I can't believe I'm talking to you.
Oh, thanks for calling. What's going on?
Okay, so I'm a complete train wreck, but I feel like I don't get to listen to you all the time, but I feel like this is kind of a safe place. So
of course,
I'm hoping.
Of course,
this
it is.
Works out. So yes. I've been in a relationship with a married man for about 19 years. We have a 17-year-old daughter. We just sent her to college.
Okay. Great.
I love him, and I believe 100% that he is in love with me. Okay. Great sex. We finish sentences. We know the B-sides of records that nobody knows. Okay, so all of that is wonderful. But he's married.
Oh, not to you.
And not to me.
Okay, okay. Sorry, I misunderstood. Okay. Got it. Okay, great. Okay,
yeah,
so.
Not to me. And I know that is not technically okay. Now, let me back it up and give you just a hair more.
Yeah.
I was her best friend. Okay, for a while. Okay. And so I'm a horrible person in some ways, but she didn't help the situation. So I know a lot about that house. Do you know what I mean? And how it operates.
Does she know about the affair? Does she know about it? I mean, she must, right?
She knows now. And she knows about our child and all that. And the one thing that she doesn't want to do is give him up to me.
She's gonna hold on to him, kind of out of spite, maybe.
100%. Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
And so, I mean, we've talked about it, and again, every once in a while we inch towards he's going to do the right thing, but the right things still haven't been done, and now that my daughter is grown and out of the house, I kind of feel like, whatever, you know, now she's grown, so I'm not trying to shield her from my bad choices so much, because she just thinks Dad doesn't live with us.
Right.
Okay, that's how she was raised.
Okay.
But at the same time, I was raised not to necessarily do this. Do you know what I mean? So I still have such conflict, and it's just not right. I mean, in my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Listen.
What do I do?
Listen, I try not to judge, and I think what I wonder is if this is actually good for you anymore. Let's take out of it the question of the affair, your friend. Look, it seems like it's been going on a really long time, and the history runs deep. And, you know, that's between you and this guy and your friend. But for me, I think, like, now that your daughter is out of the house, you have a choice. Do you want to continue only having half of this man and never feeling like you're being put first? I think you deserve to feel like you are first in someone's life. And I think that with your daughter leaving the house, it's a nice opportunity to start a new chapter for you. And I want to point something else out. When you were explaining it to me, you were saying, oh, well, you know, we discussed it. Is he going to do this? Is he going to do that? You're putting the power in this man's hands, okay? And I get that you're in love with him. I get he's, you know, your daughter's father. I completely understand. But at the end of the day, it's your life. It's your story. And I just wonder if you need to take back the power and say, look, I'm always going to love you. We have a kid together. We have a very long history, but I need to be someone's number one. I need to be first. And that's kind of my advice to you.
You know, that resonates so strongly because our biggest arguments and the few breakups that we've had have been exactly over that.
Yeah, because
like,
I'm sure.
Like, I'll be damned. You've got 900 kids. He doesn't have 900, but he's got other kids too. But you've got kids and da-da-da. And as soon as something comes up with them, I'm pushed down, and I'm so sick of being 7th and 8th.
Right.
Fuck you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to be number one. You got to be number one for yourself, and then allow a new man to come in your life and put you number one and treat you like the number one spot like you deserve. You deserve that. You raised a daughter, you know. Let this be a new chapter in your life. I know it'll be hard, but I actually think you will love being put first. And I think you got to put yourself first so the universe can bring you a man who puts you first.
I love that. I'm going to try.
All right. I believe in you. Thank you so much for calling. I have faith. Oh, gone? Okay. Very interesting one. You guys, let's take a really super quick break. I have a bunch more exciting calls right after this. So if you're on the line, stay on the line. You want to join us? It's 844-305-ANDY. This is me, Tinx Live. I'll be right back.
Just like that, and a nasty girl.